Good evening and welcome to the Velvet Despair. The dance floor is down the right hallway. Just give your cover charge to Mr. Renfield over there. Or if you're here for something more personal, the private rooms are on your left. Just talk to the girl at the other desk. Or if you've got any other questions, you need a nurse? Oh, I see what you mean. Let me just make a call. Hey, Lenore, it's Celine. Is room number 4 ready to go? Because I called dibs, that's why. Great. I'll send them down and find someone to take over the front desk. Mavis just got back from break, right? Thanks, love. Well, you're in luck, cutie. I'm going to take care of you tonight all by myself. Now, just head down those stairs to room number 4, and I'm going to go get ready real quick. Well, hello there. You must be my new patient. You may call me Nurse Celine. Are you here for a routine checkup? Or are you feeling down with something? I thought so. Now be a good patient and let me sit on your lap so I can better reach to take your temperature. Oh, what's this? Part of a medical file. Patient blood test shows ferritin levels of 475, transferrin saturation percentage 75%. Values upheld in multiple tests, yada yada. Get to the point. Symptoms consistent with... Oh, that's what you meant when you said you needed a nurse. I thought you just had a fetish. Empty night. Do I feel stupid? I could have just saved the trouble of putting on this outfit. Wow, I am out of it tonight. Oh, how well did the doctor explain what's going on? I'm not surprised. You got this from Dr. Jonathan Harker, right? Yeah, I've met him a few times. Brilliant man, terrible at explaining things to lay people. Maybe I can clear things up a bit. But first, I want to sit down. Or would you prefer I got another chair? I thought so. So, lesson time. The human body has all kinds of fascinating things in it. Stuff that most folks wouldn't think of. Like iron, for instance. A human body needs iron to make hemoglobin, which is the protein that lets your red blood cells carry oxygen from the lungs to, well, everywhere else. Most people have about 4 to 5 grams of iron in them. That's right. You're not most people. When a body has too much iron, it can cause problems. Obvious ones are muscle and joint pain and constant fatigue. Sound familiar? Yeah, that's the extra iron talking. Sorry, but you just have wonderful hair. It's distracting me. Anyways, the genetic condition where your body naturally keeps too much iron is called hemochromatosis. And if it goes unnoticed for too long, it can cause such fun things as liver damage, bad arthritis, even a higher risk for Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. So who else in your family acted like that? Sadly, it makes sense. Hemochromatosis is genetic, so it's totally possible that the same thing got passed on to you. How to treat it? Well, you can't. At least medicine hasn't figured out how to cure it. Just deal with the side effects. Pretty simple, really. They do have some medicines to help, plus just making sure you eat less food with iron in the first place. But the best and easiest way is just taking out some of the blood. I know it sounds so medieval, but it works. Just like donating the stuff. But since it's no good for people, they just pour it down the drain. Yeah, exactly. That's just what I'm going to do. Just draw off some blood. So just lay back and relax. And my tools, I set them outside. I was going to get them once I got you to properly relax. You know how some people get with needles. No sedatives, just a little massaging and maybe some hypnotic whispering. It'll be over before you know it. My teeth? There shouldn't be anything wrong with my teeth. Unless I waited too long before feeding and my fangs are... Hey, no running. Think this through. You're in a club built like a labyrinth, and it's pretty obvious I'm stronger than I look. Don't you think that if I really wanted you dead, I would have done it by now? And if you can promise me your discretion and calm down, I'll tell you everything, and I give you my word that I won't cause you any lasting harm. Deal? Good, pet. Now you can sit down again, but I'd rather stand for a bit. Now, first on the list of reveals, you probably guessed this, but I'm a vampire. I swear, I normally have pretty good control over my fangs, but I must be hungrier than I thought tonight. Actually, yes, most of the people working at the Velvet Despair are vampires. Hiding in plain sight, mainly. Who would look for real vampires at a vampire fetish club? Anyone who tries escaping and telling anyone about us would be written off as a bad drug trip. Hell, I've gotten complaints on my fangs and contact lenses when I'm working on the dance floor. Plus, the blood is way easier. No more stalking alleyways for drunk homeless guys or purse snatchers. The food comes to us instead, and it's completely consensual. Everyone wins. Yes, I actually am a nurse. Or I was, back when I was alive. I'm serious. I even attended a lecture or two from Clara Barton and Florence Nightingale. You know, two of the women who invented modern nursing. Yeah, they'd probably be spinning in their graves looking at this outfit. I don't think a latex dress, white stockings, red cross pasties, and heels that could stake me if you tried hard enough for what passed in their days. But remember, when you came in, I assumed you had a nurse fetish, so I dressed the part. The fact that you actually need my real nursing background is just a funny coincidence. Well, of course you can't see them. They're under my dress. Only good little patients get to see the pasties. I was telling you the truth about your blood, though. Even though it's useless to other humans, vampires can drink it just fine. In fact, I'm rather curious what you'll taste like. I really owe Doc Harker on this one. Oh, he's kind of the unofficial doctor for the club. He handles any medical emergencies that spring up with vampire feeding, and the boss pays him for his silence. He probably thought you could be trusted with the big secret, or that I could hypnotize you before you noticed anything was up. Hard to say what he's thinking most of the time, actually. So, anyways, any other burning questions you have about the procedure? Honestly, I don't think I could drain you dry if I had to. Do you know how much blood is in the average human? 1.25 gallons, depending on your build. 5 liters. You ever try the gallon challenge as a dare? Yeah, it's like that, but worse since blood is thicker than water or milk. And trust me, watching some dumb fledgling throw up a gallon of blood is exactly as gross as you think it is. If I starve myself for a few months, maybe I could do it. But you have nothing to worry about. Besides, exsanguinated corpses tend to attract the bad kind of attention around here. It's a matter of technique. I've practiced a lot to make biting someone a pleasant experience. But if you prefer, I can still hypnotize you to not register it as pain. Does that mean you're okay with me feeding on you? Yay! I was starting to worry this was going to be a Capri Sun kind of evening. Trust me, nothing ruins that feeling of glamorous queen of the night, like sitting on the couch in your bathrobe watching Netflix reruns and sucking on a blood bag you got from a crooked hospital worker. So, any requests on how you want to do this? Knowing the good doctor, he's probably got the paperwork to get this whole little adventure covered by your insurance. I can work with that. And maybe when this is over, I'll give you my number so we can properly plan something out. Besides, you're going to need more blood out of you in a few weeks. But for now, speaking of, let's get that blood flowing. Oh, you're most feverish. Are you getting sick? Or is it just me? I need to get a closer test of your temperature. Let me just slide this dress off. Like what you see? I wasn't joking about the pasties. Sorry if I'm a bit pale for your tastes, but the sun and I aren't exactly on speaking terms anymore. No, it won't kill me. It's not a pleasant experience either, though. Those are the two things I missed since becoming a vampire. Sunlight and having my own body heat. How couldn't you tell? Oh, I have to take a really hot shower before working with any customers to get my skin temperature up. Unless it's one of those who like their girls at room temperature. But they just assume we take an ice bath or something before they arrive. But speaking of cold, I need that shirt of yours off before we keep going. Not bad. Just the way I like them. Now, if you don't mind, I'll just wrap my legs around your waist and pull myself closer. Oh, so warm. You know, sometimes the others will joke about kidnapping a cute human to keep a fresh blood supply. In character, of course. Mostly. But I'm tempted to kidnap you to be my cuddle slut. Like a space heater that makes cute little noises when I kiss it. That sound like your idea of fun? Well, just mull it over. A decade or two isn't a big deal once you can't count them on your fingers anymore. Well, unless you feel like putting out on the first session, that's as warmed up as you're getting. Can't say I blame you. We've only just met. So, on to the main event of the evening. Me drinking your blood. Step 1, grab my ass. I'm completely serious. I need a way of gauging your consciousness while I feed on you. You start to pass out, you let go of my butt, and I know I need to stop. Okay, yeah, sure, you could just hold my hand, but you're cute enough and polite enough that I'm giving you a little more. Listen, I've broken hands for copping a fill on the dance floor without asking, so you should take advantage of this while I'm being nice. Didn't need to tell you twice. Remember, when you start to pass out, let me go. Now, look me in the eyes. Breathe nice and even. In and out. Let the rest of the world fall away. All you can feel is the chair underneath you and the gorgeous vampire on top of you. Don't forget your worries, but set them aside for a while. Like taking off a heavy backpack. It'll be waiting for you when you're done. In and out. Keep the grip on your hands, but let all the other muscles loosen up. Tilt your head to the side and relax. Just belong to me for a little while. I'll take good care of you. In and out. And they're out. Perfect. And now. This is amazing. Oh, why have I never found someone with hemochromatosis before? Okay, new plan. It would be wrong to kidnap you, but I will definitely be the exclusive one to deal with you at Velvet Despair. I swear, if that skank Marceline tries to take you, I will break her fangs and lock her in a tanning bed. Well, maybe there's a few girls here I'd share you with, but like as a special occasion or a personal favor. For all intents and purposes, though, I own you. Also, I don't know why I keep talking to you if you're hypnotized. I wonder how much of this you're actually hearing. But you're too relaxed to respond. I'll just make sure you're awake and lucid before we make any plans for the future. It's almost funny. Most of the people I feed on feel tired and drained by the experience, but you'll probably wake up with more energy than you've had in a long time. Once you wake up, of course. That's my signal. Just gotta stop the bleeding with some vampire saliva. There. Sealed with a kiss. But you're still probably gonna need some rest before you go home. I'll just leave you in my quarters for now. I should be done with my shift by the time you come around. No, sleep. You've been a very good patient, and you need your rest. I'll see you in the morning.